And so then he never comes back. And about 6 months later, we get a letter from his attorney that he's suing us. If you get all the way to the edge of the falls in a boat that has no oars and the motor's out, it's over. So people have to hear the roar of the falls to understand that there's something coming here that they have to be aware of. There's a consequence coming down the road. They have to hear it. And so for a lot of you, the challenge here is that you're a high I personality. You want to be liked, and it feels bold or like you're using scare tactics, or that the person's not going to like you because we're so aggressively pursuing the consequences, that we're talking about this pain so aggressively. But I can tell you, in today's world, when that term heuristics again, what it really means is that people are filtering, and they're filtering it down to their own concepts of reality, of their health, of their options. And the only way to break free of that is to do something aggressive, to be loud, to speak about consequences, to get them to admit, I'm in trouble. There's going to be really negative outcomes here if I don't do something. And like I said, to even say I could die or be in a wheelchair or need surgery, that they'd really get that. So to hear the roar of the falls, something has to be loud enough in this quiet place they're in so they're ready to do something right now. Last story I'll share, we had a patient come in, and he was my next door neighbor. And so I've known this guy for a long time. He came in, for care. It seems like a layup. So he comes in and had severe mid-back pain. And so I kind of soft pedaled the actual exam. I didn't really get into the consequences like I've just shared with you. And so then he never comes back. And about 6 months later, we get a letter from his attorney that he's suing us. So I go next door. I'm like, forget this. What's going on here? I go next door, and he comes out. He's mad. You're not even supposed to talk to me. I've got an attorney. I'm like, Bill, what's going on? Like, how did it get to this? All we did was examine you. We didn't do anything. What's the problem? He goes, I know you didn't do anything. I went to my orthopedist a few days later. He said I had subluxation, which was crazy. I don't think I've ever heard this before in my life. He said I had subluxation, and it was dangerous and could kill me. And you did nothing. And the first thing I thought is, man, I blew it. Like he's right. I didn't explain it like that. I didn't explain it as well as the orthopedist did. And so I deserve this. But I did my mea culpa and said, listen, I soft pedaled. I'll apologize. You're my next door neighbor. I didn't want to scare you.